Hello again. You know, it's pretty amazing. Well, there's a lot of things that are amazing. We've got a guy running around the Oval Office who's pretending to be a president. And he's proven to the American people that they cannot believe anything that he says. Yet he keeps talking. I find that amazing. He's so narcissistic and he's such an egomaniac that he doesn't understand how the American people now feel about him. And so they should. The problem is, the way I see it, is the majority of American people are still clueless. They don't know what's going on. They're either too busy with their own lives trying to survive, or they don't care. If enough of them cared, and enough of them knew what was going on, they'd be horrified. This Obamacare doesn't work. And if you've watched some of my videos, I've said it countless times. It was never intended to work. All it is a massive distraction and a massive diversion of the wealth of this country. That's what it is. None of it makes any sense. This is halfway through January, and there's still no provision in the software to pay providers. The only reason insurance companies agreed to go along with this insanity is because Obama had told them he'll make them whole. They can't lose. They cannot lose. If he didn't offer that to them, this would never be where it's at. They would have refused to participate. And Obamacare would have died right then and there. It's going to die, but it's going to take an awful lot of financial resources with it. You know, I really believe this is true. Obama could have given $1 million to every man and woman in this country. By the time this is all over, that would have been a deal. But Obama doesn't care. He got up on national television to talk about what he's going to do with the NSA. What do you think would happen if Edward Snowden hadn't done what he did? This is another one of those quote-unquote phony scandals. How many do we need before he is arrested and charged with high treason? How many more do we need? I mean, this is mind-boggling. When you consider all of the phony scandals swirling around this administration, this usurper, and he continues to get away with everything and anything that he does against the American people. How insane is all of this? When will it end? The only ones I think that can end it is our military. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The trial for Mohammed Morsi and 140 other of his Muslim Brotherhood fellows is supposed to start at the end of January in Russia. I think a lot of revealing information will come out, not only against Barack Hussein Obama, but against Hillary Rodham Clinton. A lot of information will come out. You know, if you've not watched some of my recent videos, I made a couple where I talked about how the Clintons knew the Morsis back in the 1980s when they lived in the States. They've known them for 30 years. Yeah. You ever wonder, maybe there's some kind of a connection as to how it is that Morsi became president? Thanks to what Obama, I think, helped fuel, the Arab Spring. Yeah. The Arab Spring. We're going to have our own spring right here in the United States. I'm hoping that happens sooner than later. What do you think? I told you what I think.